This man who stands before you, Your Honor, is the reason I am here giving this statement. Before that night, he wasn't a complete stranger to me. He followed me on Twitter and sent me messages. Those messages were about being cute, cuddling, and him wanting to get drunk in his dorm. I quit responding due to another boy getting jealous. He followed me on Twitter, and his bio said he played for WMU football, and I thought that was a good quality. Honestly, at that point, he just seemed a little pushy, just like every other college guy. I didn't think much of it. I did not think this man would take on a fake identity and pretend to be a woman, just like I pre-assumed an idea of him. I'm sure he had his own ideas about me. This man had to have spent time looking into who I was. His idea to commit this crime was preconceived. He chose a target, came up with a plan, and executed it. I'll never know why he chose me as a target. I will never get an answer to that. I would have never thought this man could do what he has done. I never could have imagined that this man's face would haunt me for the rest of my life. I didn't think that this man who messaged me on Twitter was going to be the man who forced himself into my home, the man who stood above me with a knife pointed at me, the one who said he was going to slit my throat. This man has ruined my life.
Mr. White, you have the right to address me before I sentence you. Is there anything you want me to know prior to the court's sentence?
Yes, sir. One thing I want to say, first and foremost, is I'm apologetic to the victim that I harmed and the decision I made that day. I knew if I would have thought that it would change my life forever, I probably made a different decision, but again, I made a bad decision that day, and I have to live with that, and I have to man up and accept my responsibility of what I did and the mistake that I made. But most and foremost, I really want to apologize to my mother and the family. I hurt them a lot.
You took this young lady who you had no business of interacting with, and you participated in a wildly dangerous situation. It's lucky somebody didn't get killed. You committed a horrific act that was incredibly threatening to an unsuspecting young lady. You obtained a golden opportunity to get yourself an education here in Kalamazoo, to participate in a sport that you love at the highest level, and within weeks of your arriving on campus, and before you even stepped foot in the classroom, you and the co-defendant threw all of that out of the window. Your relationship to your family, you basically threw out the window. Your opportunities in college, you threw out the window. When you participated with this other gentleman with a knife for a little marijuana and some money. Virtually inexplicable to me how all of that you had been taught by your family, all that you had in front of you, you would chuck out the window. Now that's just as it relates to you. In the eyes of Madison Wrench, I can easily see why she thinks you're a monster. You held her life in your hands. You toyed with that life for a period of time. She had no control over her life while you were there with that knife and with the other gentleman with the gun. So her anguish, her dismay, her pain, her suffering, vulnerability is on you. All that she suffers as a result of this is as a result of you. Now you talk about having to live with the decision you made. She had to live and has to live with the decision, not that she made, but the decision that you made. She's suffering the consequences of your decision.